The Forestry Division Wildlife Section would like to welcome you to a very important event called World Wildlife Conservation Day. World Wildlife Conservation Day is on the 4th of December. The day came about as a result of a call to action put out by Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in 2012 to raise awareness and engage conservationists on Wildlife Conservation Day, December 4th. We are the Forestry Division Wildlife Section of Trinidad and Tobago. We conduct patrols, monitor hunting in game sanctuaries, hunting of protected animals, hunting in the closed season, offences and penalties. We are responsible for issuing permits for protected species, caged birds, imports and exports, and special game licenses. The Forestry Division is also responsible for the awareness, outreach, and research on biodiversity in Trinidad and Tobago. Now we look at the importance of conservation and conservation management. Can anyone in their own way describe what is conservation? Conservation is the wise use of species, their habitat, and the environment. This also means to regulate human activities and minimize negative impacts affecting the environment, protecting species, habitats, maintaining healthy wildlife populations, restoring and protecting our natural ecosystem. The word conservation should not be overlooked but taken very seriously. Based on what we've just learned, can you tell me what conservation management is? Conservation management is regulating human activities such as mining and deforestation, minimizing direct and indirect negative impacts. Some conservation and management strategies are building awareness, as we are doing here right now, and implementing a management plan, sustaining biodiversity, conducting research on all local species, making habitat more resilient, minimizing overhunting, removing invasive species. Can you find the meaning of the words sustainability, biodiversity, resilient, and invasive species? There are also specific areas of conservation. These can be sanctuaries, state lands, and national parks. What is a wildlife crime? A wildlife crime refers to trading via buying and selling, trafficking, consuming animals, plants, and forest products without considering the value of each species. Innocent babies, such as ocelots and monkeys, are snatched from their parents and kept as pets. The mother is often killed while trying to protect her babies, but we know that every baby needs its mother. Another example of a wildlife crime is species such as birds being mass harvested in other countries. They are inhumanely stuffed into baskets and crates and often die because of a lack of food, water, and care before they reach their destination. Have you ever experienced someone trying to commit a wildlife crime, or do you know of someone who has committed a wildlife crime in your area? They may come up to your doorstep to sell a baby monkey, a baby bird, or maybe an ocelot without providing the relevant documentations. Sometimes they will even try to sell animals that are hunted in the closed hunting season. We must say no. Poaching is another wildlife crime that is very common. Poaching is the illegal hunting, capturing, and killing of wild animals. The illicit destruction of natural habitats for wildlife can also be considered as a form of poaching. Can you guess which animals are commonly poached in Trinidad and Tobago? The blue and gold macaw, scarlet ibis, howler monkeys, and ocelots. Animals also face the risk of extinction when poaching sustains the illegal markets for wildlife trade, luxury foods, and even medicinal remedies. Humans also face the risk of being exposed to zoonotic diseases when coming in direct contact with these animals during trafficking. This has contributed to viruses we know today such as Ebola, anthrax, and the coronavirus. The government of Trinidad and Tobago has taken the initiative to employ 28 more game wardens to combat wildlife crimes. Their role and function is to combat hunting in game sanctuaries, hunting protected animals in the closed season, hunting on state lands, detecting offences and issuing penalties for all perpetrators. Game wardens patrol each of these conservancies. Can you identify which conservancy you live in? They are the Northwest, Northeast, North Central, South Central and Southeast conservancies. We can, based on the knowledge gained, we can now identify what is a wildlife crime. We know now that the Forestry Division Wildlife Section is the governing body to protect all wildlife in Trinidad and Tobago, and our game wardens are here to uphold the law. If you identify a wildlife crime, please report it to a responsible adult.